You're the Titans? I'm like, wait a second, I don't even see the kick meter. It's weird because it had your perspective, but
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive.
All right, I took it to the 25. That'll work. Formation. What do we got here? What type of team we got here? Can you see my play right now, Greg? All right, never mind.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some room to maneuver.
I'm like, go! Are you kidding me? You couldn't fucking run. Dude, I did the juke. Get it. And then the guy ran me down. I knew you were going to do that. That's why I juked you as soon as I saw him coming up. Dude, I can't. How slow is he? When you got it. Oh, 75 yards. Come on now.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On second down, here's Smith.
Oh my God! And the other dude was look at the guy in the end zone just hanging out. I'm running crazy audibles out of this formation. I just don't know how this guy throws. I've been playing all year with what's his face, and now Mike Glennon's in there because he got hurt. Here we go. This will work.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
I was like, he's got to throw him open. Nope.
That's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty
Yep.
more if they
Then
want to
that's
slow
it. That's
down
why I'm saying he had to go to the house right away. Oh, he blew that shit. I ain't good at kicking either, dude. Just like fucking regular football. Just like soccer. Football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. European football. Fucking sucks. Wow, that could be the game. Every score matters. Oh my God! Bullshit.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set.
I can't believe that's what happened.
And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school. One of my offensive line
What the fuck kind of thing? My screen went all wacky, dude. It was at some weird view. Like a side cam that was right above one player. No idea what that was. Oh shit, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is happening here? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, but I have some weird view going on.
Here's Murray running right.
Like I can't see anything right now. I don't know how to do it. It's got me like zooming in on a player.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these
You do. You have. It has to be. I have to fix it during the play, or something.
on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Like, can you see my screen or no?
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just
I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what's going. Like, the view. I'm like literally, it's like zoomed in some dude's fucking head. I couldn't see left. I couldn't see right. I could see like a very narrow view of the field. I couldn't move to any other player. I couldn't do anything.
Ryan Suckupon for the point after.
All of a sudden my phone dropped. I set my controller down and charged to like plug it back in. I turned back and look at the view and I'm fucking like zoomed in on some dude's head. Like a side, it's like off to the side a little bit. One player. I can't do shit with that. But if that happens again when I get on defense, I'm gonna have to figure something out.
About to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground.
Dude. How did that fucking fullback not clip that guy at all?
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here's Smith now on second down.
Are you kidding me? Dude, I fucking put that right to his hands.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Here's Smith. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at
Dude, I couldn't do shit. These fucking guys suck.
Able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now.
Are you eating Pringles?
Will come from inside his own end zone.
What?
No.
Oh. Why is that guy running backwards? What the fuck was just happening, dude? It's like my controller is all fucked up. No, it's not that. I wouldn't matter. He punts the ball, and the guy that I'm controlling starts running into my end zone instead of running after the ball. But it's weird because if you push the other way, then as soon as the angle twitches, then you're fucked that way. Oh no, fuck this. What the fuck is going on? Hold on 1 second. What is L3?
Pushing down on the trigger.
Yeah, that's... I don't... What is this? I don't know what to do here. Sorry.
No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to go to settings and figure this out.
No, it's fine.
Or... Settings, adjust your experience, volume control, game controls. I don't see any way to do it.
It doesn't make any sense.
You're not seeing that. I didn't see that from the very beginning, and then suddenly it switched to that.
I think it switched for me. It's normal.
Let me go back to this game. Let me try one more thing. Otherwise, we got to restart it.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I just don't understand how. Like, why is it zoomed in? I click audible, adjust defense. I don't see any way to fucking
Click every button. Click down on
1, 2, 3, and it doesn't do anything. I don't get what's going on. No, when I click that 3.
Watch me quit.
Yeah, I'm gonna quit. Fuck it.
Alright.
I don't know what to do, but I can't even quit.
I know.
Unless I close the application or something.
Oh, there we go.
Exit game. Alright, let's try this again with the same teams. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I've had that happen before, though, when playing a game. Are you there?
What's happening?
You're gonna send me an invite, or?
Yeah, I'll do that. I just...
Play online head-to-head, play with a friend, I think, right? Otherwise, if we get into this game and it does it again, then I gotta fucking figure
No,
something
that's fine. So,
out in the settings
let's
out
see.
here, maybe.
What do we want? All pro?
Yeah, that's fine. As
Alright.
long as it's the same for both of us, I don't give a shit.
Alright.
Yep, I got it.
You want to do the same teams or you want to choose?
Yeah, let's just do the same teams. I mean, I never even got to play any defense. I couldn't figure anything out. When you did that first run, it was all good. When you did that, like, sweep around the end, I was fine.
Right, yeah.
And then after that, my phone dropped. I look up at the screen, and it was one player. And then it said player lock, so I'm double clicking the L button. All it's doing is going in and out on the same player, though, but it's like going up a little bit, but not. It's still zoomed in on the same one player. I can't switch off from him. It's like a fucking lineman sitting there on the fucking line of scrimmage, and I can't see shit. And the only thing I could do is like audible linebackers, audible line, this and that, but I couldn't. Like, it didn't say zoom out, fucking get off this fucking screen, switch to another camera.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got 2 quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Marcus Mariota's Titans.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown
Oh, you get the ball
Nashville,
first now.
Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm so bad at kicking.
Kicker Harrison Butker ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
All right, this is the moment of truth, Greg. At least I got to start on defense, so if we know right from the very get-go whether it's fucked or not. And if it is, I'm going to look up on a YouTube video to figure out what the fuck to do. Silver pinch. No, it looks good. See? I've got like I'm looking from behind your angle now. Before I was on the defensive side of the ball, zoomed in on one dude's head. You know what I mean? This is like the way that the game is played when you play against the computer or something.
He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Right? Is that how it is when you play against the computer? Like you're looking from the quarterback's view the whole time? That's what I'm looking at right now, is your view. Like, not like you're quarterback right now, but I'm behind you, behind your running backs.
They go with Murray again. This will go for
Turned him back inside. He might have got the first.
In today's NFL,
Nope.
you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space
Atta
in order to
boys.
run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
They'll run here. It's Murray.
How did you guys not fill that hole?
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Ron, that was a kick your leg.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football.
I can't believe he couldn't
down to the
score
16-yard
there. What the
line.
fuck is wrong with him?
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Audible?
No. How do you pull down the? How do you run with the quarterback?
You just hold the R trigger and eventually he'll pull the ball
Really
down.
nice starting field
Supposedly.
position here for the offensive unit.
I think we had that problem before. Get outside! What? What? That guy didn't block any of the 3 of them.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Kareem Hunt, the
The
rookie,
big ass lineman that's pulling, you at least hit someone.
Sitting right near the top for rookie of the year.
Yeah, he's had a monster year and exploded week 1, opening night against the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. He announced his presence, didn't he? And continued on and really had a
Atta
monster
boy,
year.
he just
I
fucking
think
took
Leonard
it.
Fournette's going to be mentioned from Jacksonville Jaguars. Alvin Kamara from the New Orleans Saints, who's really played well. I predicted Christian McCaffrey in preseason, and he's had a fine year. But I don't think it measures up to what Kareem Hunt has done. I think Alvin Kamara is his closest competitor.
On third down. That's Hunt.
Oh, I thought he was going to get to the end zone.
He did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage.
Yeah,
here.
I
Back
couldn't.
to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Second down, the ball on the 2 here. Second, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes.
Yeah, you're reacting that late?
Is where they'll have it.
Wow,
I
that ball gets knocked
was
free,
oh.
but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Smith with a give to Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone.
Dude, I thought he was like stumbling on the fucking... I was like, dude, just get through the hole. What are you doing? He fucking slow ran it through there.
And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Oh, blew it. Oh, barely. Dude, I am bad at kicking.
7-0 KC.
Why are you so bad?
It's like, I don't know, but like, when I come on the downswing, I cannot get it in the fucking, between those things. I think there's like a delay or something. It just never happens. Like kickoffs, it doesn't really matter if you miss it a little bit, because see, I'm like the exact how big the whole thing is. I'm that far away from it, down the other side. Oh fuck!
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
All right, let's get another interception here, defense. As long as you can view it.
Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they
Yeah, the arm tackle.
Short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Mariota.
Oh! Are you kidding me? I knew a pass was coming and I couldn't get that.
And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers,
Dude swatted the ball instead of just going up and taking it.
They were able to drop, see the ball, throw it very quickly.
Did you ever get an echo?
What?
Amazon Alexa thing?
On third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Oh, never mind. They have these buttons that are cool.
Working out of the gun. Mariota.
Yes!
And this is going to be
Oh, I thought I had that.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of a
Who
league
won this game
defender on a
today?
basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth.
The last second.
You like my guy out there just playing? Pulling them?
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
Roll rolled right into them, huh?
Now with Charles Davis
Fucking
operating
idiot.
gun as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. As they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10.
Alright.
All right, Peanut Man. Oh yeah, I got you burned.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Look at the spin. Balance. It's a big play.
I saw you coming that side, and I was like, dude, no way that he's not. I audibled to that dude and just said, all right, you're pulling that safety. He's going to streak.
As much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss.
I had a different play on.
Tackles and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their
Same
team.
play.
It's caught right at the 10-yard line.
Same play. You pulled that safety. You gave it away like he was blitzing.
Travis Kelce, 26 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I had a pass play already on. That tight end is supposed to just drag right across the center. But your other safety had 2 men on the left-hand side. So he's got to stay honest with both those dudes.
14-0.
So he's playing basically a middle center. If I can see the field like that, I know the right move to make as a quarterback, like what you should be doing. I was like, whoa, you got to get that ball, Greg, right? That's it. If I touch that, I get a touchdown.
Getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive.
It's like an onside kick, you know. Like if I recover it, my ball. So you got to catch it in the end zone. It's a punt, you can let it go. But that's a live ball.
Down 2 touchdowns early.
That's why your entire team was running back like a fucking swarm of goose in a V.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, this sucks for you because you started off with 7 points on me when I couldn't see shit, and it turned around hard on you.
So the D-line
Although
is
you're
going to
still, oh, sorry.
play clock down to 0. And
Was
this is
that,
now
y'all
the way to
decline
start
it.
a drive.
Get your shit together over there. Get your shit together over there.
I tried to call timeout.
I mean, you're able to run it on me, but...
On 1st and 10, here's Mario.
Oh, what a fucking...
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28.
I did hit a button to make that guy jump and get it, though.
Back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throw for shit. Every time I throw the ball, it's a fucking pick. Damn.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, Smith. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And
Dude, I can't... Why are you not running through there, then? You juke the dude and then turn on the speed.
This game is
right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means
Well,
it's a sudden
maybe
change
not.
situation.
This could be a
Ways to practice
dangerous,
it on
dangerous
defense.
play right
Sudden
here.
change, get out there, stop the offense.
I don't even know how to run this play, but I'm going to try it.
That's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
He did that?
Alex.
It wasn't... I didn't know how... I tried to pitch it at some point. I didn't even know how to pitch it.
And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to use.
I just keep throwing picks.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now,
I
defense
missed
is
that.
accounting
Nope.
for all
Dude, so close. I don't hit it in the thing at all. Not even the blue. Never. I fucking suck. Even when I play the computer, I suck at that. Like, I just missed it again. It just comes back, and I don't get it.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have.
They all flowed. Whoa!
What is going on?
There's fucking Rocket Ishmael out there trying to fucking Devin Hester it.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield.
He had him beat at one point when he juked some dude, but then he cut back the opposite way.
Now, a bulked up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume. That was second down run for Murray.
Are you kidding?
Oh my God,
I fucking dove like a bitch, like just. He's trying to turn you back inside, but very bad at tackling.
Yeah. No, I just
Throwing is Mariota.
Yes! Got up to fucking slap that.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball
Slap
right
that.
there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Oh, well, thanks for all the ideas.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's fielded at the 45.
Fucking made one guy miss.
Got
it past the 50.
Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
I don't know. You think that you got that much confidence in me, Greg? In my offense? My option game?
They'll begin the drive with Hunt.
I'm like, dude, your fat fucking blocker just in the way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second down is Smith. Throw left side, taken in by
That
Hill.
wasn't audible.
Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time.
Don't just love advanced
He
stats.
said fucking run the slant and quick slant that bitch. Get the snap and fling it as hard as you can to that guy's chest.
Any quarterback in the league, another instance right there. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Needed to get that ball off before the 2 minutes, but it happened. It happened.
They run again with Hunt.
Dude.
Lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Not a good play.
Well, add that play to his resume. Real,
No one
because
blocked
he was
him,
a
but
Pro
they were
Bowl
all
last year.
free to fucking
That's how
run.
you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Run that in there, buddy.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith.
Yes!
Right at the 10-yard line.
Yes!
And he takes that
I fucking got up to get that, Greg. I threw that ball and then I hit triangle to just jump, back shoulder, catch that, fucking, and then I hit a bunch of buttons after it to fucking spin off of you and then dive into the end zone. Dude, that was a fucking throw.
Butker now to add the extra point.
Ah, missed it. Dude, I definitely missed the fucking even between the two white marks, I'm saying. Like, I'm that, as wide as the white marks are away from each other, I'm that much off of the thing. I can't do it. Did it again. I'm like aiming at I try to hit it right at the beginning of the first white mark, and I still come out below the other one.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready.
I should have gone out the other day too, and when it was like so cold, to go take some video of with the drone of the water.
You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
The waterfall, because it was like freaking, I swear to God, it was like half frozen. There was like zero water coming down the stream. It was crazy looking. Hit him. User sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Engaged 8 on that. You see in the right-hand corner what's going on there? Greg? Can you see that? Like it shows, you don't see in the right-hand corner when we choose plays, it'll show you the previous play.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Now a second down throw for Mariota.
Yep, he threw him open, and then they got that block. Gonna catch him. Nope, no one's gonna catch him. Dude, he threw him open right there. That was the fucking throw.
And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions.
See that in the right-hand corner?
Okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much
Mountain Y cross, slot cross was your play. Maya had a cover 2 on there. There's no way you should be scoring on that. Right there, look at that coverage. No way. But
For me, it's on the left.
Lions suck up on for the point after.
really?
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Maybe when you're on offense, it goes over the other side.
Oh!
Yeah, that's what you get. How can you miss it? Fuck you. It's not easy, is it? There's like a delay on it, isn't there?
I mean, I hit the button. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've been kicking off fine, but
You kick off between the things?
I thought I did.
No. It's. I mean, maybe you do, but it's hard. You did it?
Like, we're really fucking close.
Oh well. I don't. I missed by far.
Janked that extra point was a bit.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24.
Maybe the pressure got to you.
And now here comes Kansas City. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Whoa!
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Perfect drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
I didn't. How do you fucking pitch it? I don't either, obviously. Because every time I've tried to pitch it, he doesn't do it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
All I know is if I can score 26 points and a half, you can fucking easily do that. Because I fall apart.
Now Smith to throw on second down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Caught that.
Hit the 15. And with 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I'm having a day out here.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Get to this ball, you fucking bitch. There's an audible on. That's you. Get there. Ah, too much. Dude, he was open. He was wide open, but I couldn't. That was the audible. Everyone was going that way. Yeah, but if I dropped it in, he was in the corner. He put way too much on it. He was open. If your guy wasn't running. If he threw that to the corner. You got to hit the pylon, you know, like put a dart that's going to like go up and then drop right on that pylon.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I'm trying to look up the controls to figure out how to fucking pitch it. Oh, shit.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Sorry, I'm trying to. I can't figure this out. Where the fuck does it say pitch? Oh, I got it. Cool. L1. L1, Greg.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you try to pitch that motherfucker.
Fuck you.
Pick your plays.
Yeah, right?
Who the fuck texted me?
Me.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Running a totally different offensive scheme. These fuckers are like, what the fuck are we doing out here now?
Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
Audible.
What a really nice
Hit it.
game right there.
Run.
For them. Brings up a
That's the
nice
first.
second down for 'em.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On first down, it's Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's
Dude. What is that, a 1 yard pickup? Not even one.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the
Come on, run. Get to the fucking.
Now Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's
Same play. Same audible.
23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Smith. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Is that a first?
11 more on that one and another first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, in the tight end position.
If I can run the clock down here, it might be the end.
Used to be occasional, right? Safety
You have to be whipping that ball as quick as possible to get.
Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they
all. Like you get through there and
he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will take it off.
that guy pitched it.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the
I learned how to pitch. I ran it to the guy. I thought your guy was just, he went straight to him though. He didn't bite for the fucking quarterback at all.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns.
No. There I go. I hit the edge. I got the top edge that time.
He wants to continue to do so.
I think I got a trophy. Oh no, maybe not.
Butker now to kick this one away.
I missed that one too.
This fielded a few yards in
I think
the
35 will get me there.
a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And
We can always play quicker games too if you want, but the thing is, then you do that, then you feel like you get like 2 fucking offensive series or not even, you know?
These are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
If you get the ball, you get in the rhythm, and the game is half over.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some
Dude,
momentum.
he like shoestringed him and he dove like 7 feet forward. Was that a loss?
With a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Did not feel like it. It felt like that dude dove 7 feet and then landed.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota, and they'll take it.
He got that?
The 31-yard line.
Whipping these laser beams to guys.
Sets him up better for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here we go.
The Titans on
Protect
third down.
yours.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
It's fine. They didn't give up the big play. Didn't give up the big play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to float this.
Oh, I got that. Yep. See, I knew I had that. What? Oh, did you see that move, dude? Did you see him just deke Mariota out of his fucking jockstrap right there? Mariota was coming like a fat bat out of hell at him. Did you see that? He was just sprinting, and then he did like a fucking immediate stop.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game.
I was trying a fullback option there to figure out whether I should I didn't know if you hold X, whether that was the handoff button or not. You know what I'm talking about? Like, if you hit X, it'll hand it off. If you don't, he'll keep the ball and run. I didn't know if that's how it worked or not, but that is how it works.
To throw on second down.
Oh, you never got rid of it? Dude, he was wide open, the screen.
Final play of this third quarter.
You're a douche.
Sylvester Williams. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing third.
Okay, here we go. This is it.
Throwing is Smith. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And
Almost had that.
contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Fine, but he fucking
Fourth quarter, you've got the big
did throw
lead.
the
If
ball.
you're
He
coaching
got it
Charlie,
there.
you
You got to
still
make the
taking
catch.
shots like that downfield?
Being a playmaker all day, and then you just let me down.
Making sure you're taking care of the lead,
Kick
because
that out of
you keep
bounds.
flinging it around, you throw a couple of
Nope, he
picks,
missed
you
it.
can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he gets it away.
Look, why is my guy going the opposite way? Where is he running? I don't understand this. Every time they run backwards.
Out come the Titans now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Man, I can't believe he threw him open there too. Dude, I almost had him. I cut to the inside too much. And then he whipped it. And that guy was, I don't know how that guy keeps getting open. He keeps throwing that same guy open. Oh, fuck me. I dropped my controller and then I did not mean to do that. Let me tell you.
Here in this fourth quarter.
No reason to call a timeout on the fucking whatever yard line we're at with 5 minutes to go in the fucking fourth quarter. I don't care what coverage we had out there that was going to blow. It's not worth wasting the timeout. Oh, that is a big fucking... That guy got inside and then swatted with his fucking Allen Iverson arm. The Allen Iverson arm must have been doing his thing because he just used that arm to swat.
And they just play better and better.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Mario.
Oh, I thought you were going to get that. How the fuck did that guy not intercept that, dude? Is that Mark Trestman? Did Trestman get hired by someone else?
Because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confused.
Oh, I know that.
I don't know if he just has
Yeah, no, I know that. But that's only because...
He was like a coordinator
he's
in
made some pretty
somewhere.
bad decisions with the
But didn't he go back to the same team he was at?
Decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Well, all I know is, dude, the way that they play is clearly different football than what the NFL plays.
The Titans
Because
on
he
third
did
down.
not know how to
Two
coach
for
the
four
any
thus far. This is
NFL
3rd and 10.
players.
Now Mariota.
He maybe would be a good fucking attaboys NCAA coach. What about, you think that UCF is the national champion, right?
pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know
I
who's going
think
to get
so.
home. In this case, the left cornerback.
I'm glad they had the balls to put that.
You can't just like play whoever you want and then just say you're the national champions. Like, it just doesn't.
What do you mean play whoever you want? They fucking went undefeated. They beat a team that beat both of their teams that are in the national championship.
So what?
So why didn't they get voted in? They didn't get a choice.
Nothing. It meant everything to them. It meant nothing to Auburn.
It meant everything because they won the fucking championship by beating them. That whose fault is that? Oh my God, dude! I've never seen anything like that before.
I mean, the way the system works, they have to play a tougher schedule to consider national champions. I mean, I think they should have got in the playoffs.
There you go. They should have got in for being undefeated. And if they wanted to just say, hey, logically, if they beat Auburn and Auburn beat the other two teams, what the fuck would you not vote them in for? That's their own fuck up. And if really,
that's not how it works. They played an Auburn team that had.
That's not how it works. That's like, yeah, oh yeah, that's not how it works with the BCS. That's how it's unfair the way it works. So fuck you. That's they're the champions. Sorry. That banner's hanging up in there. That banner's hanging up. If the national champions want to try and put their fucking trophy up against their banner, then have some balls and do it. And if not, then you're not the national champions. Just because you win a tournament at the end of the year that Condoleezza Rice voted you into, give me a break. I don't care whether she is or not. I'm just saying that's how asinine it was.
Nobody liked it when there was no when it was just computers. Nobody liked it when it was the BCS. Nobody liked it when it was the playoffs. It's not perfect.
It's not nobody likes it. It's that you didn't put an undefeated team that beat the team that beat both teams that are going to the national championship into the tournament. That is the problem.
They didn't beat that team until after the tournament was decided. So that's like irrelevant. If they wanted to go in, they shouldn't have went into overtime against Memphis in their conference championship.
What does that mean? Did they win?
It means they didn't play good enough teams to be considered a national champion or be in the playoffs.
They beat the teams that are in the national championship by proxy. By proxy.
You can't go by proxy after because Auburn didn't care anymore. They weren't playing for anything. It's completely different. They just had a conference championship. It's totally different.
Nope. It's undefeated. If you were an undefeated team, you would feel the same way. If you were an undefeated team, you would feel you got cheated.
Not if my schedule strength was.
You would say that? You would say that? They'd be like, oh, you're Butler. Sorry. Fuck you.
Yeah, that happens all the time where teams in college basketball aren't even because of strength schedule.
Fuck you. No, Greg.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right.
Claim their national champion. They can say whatever they want.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Their banner's hanging there. They are the national champions. I recognize them as the national champions.
That's fine.
They recognize themselves as the national champions. That banner's going to hang there forever, and you guys can try and say whatever happened, but...
Every single person who looks at it is going to say, well, they weren't even in the playoffs, so it's not really...
No, they're going to say how unfair was it that they didn't even allow them to fucking play. Because you guys didn't believe in them, but yet they were undefeated. And yet, they beat...
Anyone can go undefeated, though. That doesn't mean anything. They won one game. They played one hard game, and they won it. At the end of the year when it didn't mean anything to Auburn.
So then put them in the tournament and let them play another hard game.
Maybe they should have, but it's
yes, maybe they should have. We all maybe they should have, and because they didn't allow them to, that's why they have the banner hanging there.
Whatever. Anyone with eyeballs knows Georgia or Alabama would absolutely fucking destroy them.
Then hopefully after this thing is over, they can put together a fucking own bowl game called the fucking National Championship real game, and then have them play. It's 100-yard.
I just don't understand, these mid-major programs can't.
That was a special return.
It doesn't matter if they think that they're national champions.
Then let them play it. If you think you're so much better than them, let them fucking play them.
To bring it out of the end zone.
be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there.
Do you think that Georgia's going to put them on their schedule? Is fucking Alabama going to put them on their schedule? No. They wouldn't. How do you know that they didn't offer to play them? And then,
That's fine. Everyone can argue that they don't like the
is
system.
Notre Dame going to go to UCF next year and play them?
Why do you not like the system?
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you. You want them to play a harder schedule. So if they try to put those teams on their schedule, are they going to come and play them?
I don't know.
We know they won't. So how are you going to blame them for that?
It's not I don't care. I'm not blaming them. It's not their fault.
You said that if they want to play in this game, they got to have a harder schedule. They got to have a harder schedule. Well, then fucking let the harder schedule people play them. They don't want to play them.
Dude,
That's the truth.
argue with the system all you want. They're not national champions. You can go back and
The banner says national champions on it.
So what? I can put a banner saying I'm a national champion.
Do it.
Madden.
Do it and see if I recognize your banner. There's a lot of people around the country that recognize that banner. There's a lot of people that recognize.
They all just don't like the system and they think that's making
I only don't like the system because they didn't put them into it. That's there's an obvious flaw right now though, right?
Everybody knows that a team in that conference had no chance of making the national championship.
No, we don't know that because you didn't let them play it. How do you know that? Fuck.
No, but we knew that they wouldn't get in the playoffs when before the season even started. We knew they didn't have a schedule hard enough to win.
But whose fault is that?
I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it, but
You can't blame them for that. You can't blame them when nobody wants to play them. And if next year they're like, hey, why don't you guys come play us? And they still don't get in, and they'll go undefeated next year.
it's all the big schools and power conferences' fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. They're not national champions.
Whoop. You got that. You split that out of the air because he went straight to him. Eh. I don't care. I think they're the champions. And I'm fucking. I think them putting up the banner is the best thing that's ever happened.
Beating a 3-team Auburn doesn't do anything, and then putting up a banner in their own team doesn't make any statement.
It makes a statement to the whole world.
Because they pay out their bonuses to their coaches. That's one of the cool part about it.
That's not the only cool part, dude. They went undefeated. That's a fucking.
That is really cool.
And they're gonna they'll probably all get rings too.
Power 5, and they beat a Power 5 school. That's cool, but they will not get the NCAA national championship because they didn't win.
Well, maybe they'll go steal it if they're really cool. If maybe they'll be one of those like back in the day where shit used to get crazy with teams. And take all their mascots at the same point and hold them hostage for the trophy. But if I'm telling you, if any of these teams had balls, or if anyone was actually wanting to make money, they would fucking put a game together between the national champion and this team.
You don't want that to happen. If that happened, the NCAA will fall apart. Right now, it's the Power 5 conferences and Notre Dame competing for a national championship. And that's how it is. Until the system is fixed, that's how it is.
Well, that's
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
Well, that's not cool, and that's why there's a banner hanging there.
Talk about it all the time in the National Football League.
To you, it doesn't mean anything, but you can't. It means something to me. It means something to a lot of other people. I don't recognize this national championship as being the national champions. They're a bunch of pussies. Well, nobody cares what you think. Nobody cares about this national championship, whatever happens. Oh.
Way more people care.
They're watching it, but it's going to be mentioned like, oh, well, fucking UCF probably could have gotten their chance.
It'll rarely be mentioned that UCF to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Count the underdog out. That's what they said about the fucking United States and the Miracle on Ice.
No, that's just what people say when they want to make the argument that they won on the field. They never saw them play, and they never looked at them matched up against the real team. Except for Auburn when it didn't matter. Auburn lost 3 times. He was knocked out of playoff contention, so they had nothing to do.
Unable to hold on to the football.
Yeah.
Their claim to the national championship is they beat a 3-loss team. That's not that impressive.
But why did the other teams lose to Auburn?
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus
Well,
far.
probably
Because that's not impressive, right? Is it impressive to lose to Auburn then?
Because they had to play 9 tough games in a
Is it impressive to lose to Auburn?
Eluding the pressure right.
That's impressing you? That deserves to be in the national championship?
Out of bounds,
No,
but able
what
to
the,
take
no,
it
because the
inside
team that
the
you're talking about that
40-yard
lost to Auburn had
Big
4 other
yardage
good
there on the
wins.
scramble.
But you called Auburn a shitty team that lost to 3 other teams, and so when some other team beats Auburn, you have no respect for it.
No, they're not a shitty team, but if that's your only win, that's not that big a deal.
But they lost to Auburn, so how is that not a big deal?
And beat 4 other ranked teams.
But they lost to Auburn! If you're going to say how shitty it is,
You know that it doesn't work by proxy like that. That's not how it works.
then don't say, oh,
It's Smith.
Don't say what?
Pops free. The collision there jarred the ball.
they were undefeated.
Second down.
Right, they were undefeated.
Hang
You're
on,
right, they
and
were
as I watch
undefeated.
that unfold,
And
I
about
remembered an expression
35 other teams would have went undefeated with
You're
that
going to get
schedule.
hit anyways, might as well.
But they didn't do it. This team did do it.
Not an actual player.
Doesn't matter.
It does. Yes, it does. You're saying it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to you. It matters to me.
No, strength of schedule matters. To act like it doesn't matter is stupid.
Whose fault is the strength? Again, you're blaming them. You're blaming them.
Doesn't matter whose fault it is.
You're blaming them for going undefeated with a lesser schedule, and then you're not giving. And you're not.
Every now and then you got to know when.
Doesn't losing to Auburn make your strength of schedule less?
What does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much?
Or is Auburn good? Is Auburn good so that makes your schedule good?
Pressure you might expect to face
Well,
on the very
the
next
7 other SEC teams they played that were ranked are also good. And so they have to prepare week in, week out. You have to prepare for one game.
That's what you think? Those kids, you are so diminishing what they do. Dude, are you kidding me?
Dude, you're just making it a bigger deal than it is.
That's like saying like a Division III team doesn't prepare every week for their games.
Time for a break.
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's way different than.
They prepared to go out there and win, and they put together an undefeated season.
From the left hash, it's
Every game they went out there and put together a game that they would win. You think they were just like slinging the ball around like it was backyard football on the other teams?
even
Right,
further.
well, that's fine. I mean, if you think that that's what people should do, if people think schedule, easy schedule. Well, let's all.
Did they, you think that they're trying to schedule
It
it?
doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't care. It's not their fault. It's absolutely not Central Florida's fault at all. It's completely not their fault. They're still not national champions. It is not their fault that they.
Well, whoever the national champion is not the national champion either.
Field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
There's just a non-champion because nobody fucking knows who the champion really is at this point. Because they wouldn't let them play to find out. Oh my God. Did you get that ball back?
Chiefs, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You can recognize them as national champions. You can buy a T-shirt.
I might actually, just for you. I'm gonna find a UCF national champions.
To me, I don't really care because it's like every system people have these same types of arguments. And that's part of it. And people, you're making this argument having never watched them.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, I've seen highlights of them play.
They're always
They're
hoping
not,
that's
they're
going to
not as
break
good
big
as the
and go
teams.
the distance.
As much as I've watched Alabama or fucking Auburn or any of the other teams, but I know what the fuck's going down. And I know if I win against a bunch of other wrestlers that are better than me and someone doesn't fucking recognize me as the best fucking wrestler, I'll be pissed off.
No, it's actually like if you didn't wrestle good enough competition to even get into nationals, but then won some quote-unquote tournament and said, I'm national champion, I want to
They are going to score
You didn't get
again.
in the
Yet
tournament, but you won a
another
different
touchdown
tournament.
as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner.
Only because that's a bullshit. The way that they do their tournament is fucked up. Their tournament, that's the thing is, they're not national champions. They're just single tournament 4-team champions.
He's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on. Just
When the team that went undefeated never got into that tournament.
Everything he throws is going to be
So it's like me going it's like me, you're saying I didn't get the best wrestling talent to wrestle against, but I went undefeated the whole season, and then you didn't let me in the tournament, and then you blamed me and said you can't be national champion, but I haven't, I have undefeated for the entire year. I never lost a wrestling match.
I used to hung up on blame. No one's blaming me.
All right, but doesn't that make, put it that way. If you didn't let the kid who had an undefeated season into the tournament, that's fucked up.
Really? No matter who they wrestle?
Yeah. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Come on, dude.
If they, it's not like they wrestled 0 people, like 2 people. It's not like it was like a kid that like filled in for someone and only wrestled 3 matches. They did the entire season, every match that there was possible for them. That was their schedule. That was what it was. You blaming the kids.
If your argument is that strength and schedule shouldn't matter to get into the college football playoff, that's fine. That's
Butker
crazy,
now to kick this one away.
There's like 100 and something D1 college football teams. Not all of them have a chance to win an SEC championship just by going.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it?
You have to
when they
play
see that happen, it just doesn't feel
This
right,
team played a team that beat the other teams, though. That's the whole kind of thing. It's not like it's just a random team that.
3 years later, dude, but that's in a nonsense ball game that didn't matter. That's just like an exhibition game. They beat him in an exhibition game. I mean, that's what that is. Nothing.
And they won every other game.
Right. And they won in overtime against teams like Memphis.
Yep. And teams like Alabama and fucking Georgia lost to teams like Auburn. Lost to them. Not beat them in overtime. They lost to them.
And also beat Florida State, LSU, Florida, Mississippi State, every fucking SEC team they played.
And lost to Auburn, and Auburn lost to the other team. So that's why it doesn't make any sense.
Auburn should be arguing the base here because they lost to Georgia.
So it's all fucked up. But the team that went undefeated, the team that has 0 losses, even if you're looking at the NFL, you're like, oh, well, this team doesn't have a chance, and this team fuck. But if they went undefeated, fuck, dude.
But it's not the NFL because
No, they can't, but if they could, they would do it. They should do it. Let them do it. Let them do it. If it happens, then you know what I mean? But the fact that it did happen, they should have recognized it, done something about it. Their hard schedule, they lost to a team that didn't, a team on that schedule that was so hard that they couldn't win. So how do you get rewarded for losing? Both teams that are in the national championship, right? You called them that they had a hard schedule, so why didn't their loss count? Their record should count more than their schedule should. Record should count more than the strength of schedule. Well, you're leaving yourself up for this argument to be had by doing it that way.
And no matter what, and then if they make the playoff 8, whoever is the 9th team is gonna bitch their head off that they did.
What about if they make the playoff and they knock off? What if they make the playoff and they knock off Georgia or Alabama? Then what? Then you're gonna say, oh, well, they still don't deserve to be in there?
Well, kind of. I mean, that's what they said in the BCS game. Every time they let a team into the BCS game, like 1 out of 10 times they win. So yes, it has happened before. Now it's a 4-team playoff. They weren't good enough to be those 4 teams. They didn't play a tough enough schedule.
Only in you. Oh, they were good enough.
We don't know that. They were unable to prove it because they didn't play anybody good, and they didn't beat every good.
They didn't give them a chance to prove it. They didn't give them the opportunity.
Now here's Suckup out to kick.
They're discrimination. They're discriminating against the younger, lesser people, the minorities out here in the football world.
Probably true. And back before, way before they used to just be people with this vote. And so some team could have 1 loss, and that 1 loss could be to another 1 loss. They give the other one
coming into the game.
How it
Just
works.
one kneel
And
here,
then
and this game should be over.
Oh, we don't like how the
It's always
system
the
works,
final
so
play of
we're
preparation
saying we're
each
national
week.
champions.
The
You don't get
practicing
to
of
do
the
that.
kneel down formation.
They did do that. They do get to do that.
And that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They didn't know that if they went undefeated, they weren't going to get in. No one said, hey, Your schedule is so bad that even if you go undefeated and these teams lose, you're not going to get into it. They said that to them.
They knew how the system was in place.
They said that to them. They said, you're undefeated team.
No, yes, they tell them how much they put on strength of schedule when they're deciding this thing, and they knew that they weren't going to do it. They thought they had a chance because there weren't any other undefeated teams, but they were like the 16th. They actually finished ranked 12, so they weren't even close.
I don't care. I got more respect for that banner than I do for the national championship.
Really? Oh my God, dude.
That's I do.
If Central Florida played any schedule of any of the teams in the playoffs, they would have 4 lost.
But nobody can prove that because they didn't give them the opportunity to have that schedule. None of them would let them play them in the regular season, and none of them would let them play them in the playoffs. So what do you want them to do?
That's just the way it is. I want them to start recruiting better and have their confidence get better.
They recruited so well that they went undefeated. How much more do you want them to recruit?
Their schedule that they play.
That who sets?
Well,
Their fucking athletic director goes around and tries to get schools to play them, and they would take up any big school that wants to play them. All of those schools are willing to play them because that brings them tons of money. Hello? But none of the big schools want to play them.
how do you know this?
You know this too. You know how it works.
I know that happens a lot, but I also know that there have been teams like Louisville that would get in the playoffs because they went out and played someone out of conference better than who UCF played. And when they got in their conference championship, they kicked the shit out of the team and proved they should be in it. They didn't go to overtime in their conference championship against an unranked no-name team. Then later on, yes, they beat Auburn, and it's like, oh wow, hindsight shows maybe they should have got in, but they didn't prove that they